In this episode, what about the rings? Hi there, bridal couples to be.
Welcome to How to Get Married in Holland.
The ultimate wedding podcast of and about the Netherlands.
We, wedding ceremony experts, aka celebrants Daphne and Jasperin, share all ins and outs of getting married in our flat and fabulous country.
Enjoy listening.
What about the rings? First of all, the rings are given after the I do's in the Netherlands. 2 rings most of the time. Not always. We'll talk about that later. There's a fashion as well in rings, I would say. Whereas before, like in the 60s, they were like big bulky rings, and then later on they were like more how do you say that, slender, tiny rings. These days you have more sturdier rings with square edges and different materials as well.
Yes, not only yellow gold, but also rosé gold, or with or without diamonds.
Yeah.
And I also see many rings being different. So not only the female and male version of rings, but 2 totally different rings.
Yeah. Custom made.
Yeah.
That happens a lot as well. They have them made personally for the one partner and the other partner. And it's logical, really, because, you may be husband and wife, but man and woman, it's different. Maybe she wants a diamond in it, and most grooms don't want a diamond in it. So I think it's very logical for them to be different.
And of course, when you are being 2 ladies getting married, you also may want each a totally different style or ring.
Most of them have an inscription in it on the inside, which would be the date when you get married.
And your name.
And
the name of your partner.
The name of the partner. Yes. So after the I do's is the exchanging of the rings. How do Dutch couples, or how do we go about giving each other a ring in the Netherlands? Do you carry them in your inside pocket? What about
Sometimes
that?
they do, but most of the time they have a ring bearer. So I get to invite, as being the wedding officiant, I invite a child, or could also be the mums who give the rings. On a pillow, on a flower, in a little box, or the whole audience or family and friends gets involved with a ring warming ceremony. Can you share a little bit about that, Jasperin?
Yeah, I've done that a few times, even in the period of the pandemic. So ring warming it really symbolizes the warmth or the feelings, the love that all the guests have for a couple. So the rings start at the back of the audience, and then they are handed over from one person to another to the front row, and then they end up with the couple. I would say do it when the audience is not too big, because if you have 100 people and everyone has to touch your ring to warm it up, it can be a bit lengthy. You could also choose for, only a certain amount of people to do it. So your witnesses and your brothers or sisters or your parents, to keep it shorter. But it's a beautiful way of passing the love and literally warming the rings up with love and tenderness.
Yeah. And the warm wishes, of course, from your family and friends. So when you do get those wedding rings passed along, you can hold it and, give it a little wish.
You could give it a little wish. Yeah.
Wedding couple. Yeah, it's really beautiful indeed. Yeah.
So I was saying I did it in the pandemic, during the pandemic, when there was like people could be together, but of course they didn't all want to touch the ring. And then we actually, I had a ribbon that actually went through the audience, and it was a matter of lifting the ribbon. So it
Oh,
went to the next person, and then so they didn't touch the ring, but the ring did pass all those.
everyone.
Yeah, and that was very beautiful.
That's a
So that
beautiful
was
solution.
it was a way around the wish of the couple. They
Yeah.
did, and they got it, but in a slightly different way.
Yeah.
And it was fun to do as well.
Yeah. And when the wedding rings are, brought by someone,
Mhm.
I always advise the wedding couple to take each other's ring out,
Mhm.
whether it's from the pillow or the
Mhm.
box. And then I invite the ring bearer to be seated again,
Mhm. Mhm.
because otherwise he or she is blocking the view for the photographer.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's very important to have an open view
Yeah.
of you giving each other the ring.
Yeah.
And also an extra tip I once learned from a professional photographer is to give the ring with your hand under the other one's hand.
Rather than
Yeah, rather than upwards,
that's what everybody
underwards.
does. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what everybody does.
But it makes for a more beautiful picture.
Mm.
Yeah.
What happens a lot is when they actually give each other the ring or try to put it on the finger, that it doesn't work. that it's that they can't get it over the knuckles of the other
It doesn't
person.
fit.
When it's warm in summer, it happens a lot. It's good for laughter. So yeah, that's always good for a lot of laughter. It relaxes people. And in the end, it always works. I just tell my couple, take your time. We have all the time in the world. If it doesn't work, you have a good trick for that.
Yeah. Yeah. I always have some hand lotion
Okay.
nearby. Yeah. So
So
we
they
just give it a little,
drop on the finger.
yeah,
And
and then
it
it slides right over.
Yeah. Or they just sometimes I just do,
Yeah.
do it
It's a
like that.
really intimate solution.
Yeah, but it works as well. And in the end, they always get it on the finger. Talking about finger, left or right hand?
That is the question. Well, back in the days, it was really linked to your religion, whether you were Catholic or Christian, and I don't even remember whether it was the right or the left or.
Protestant Christians wear it traditionally on the right.
Mm-hmm.
And if you were or are Catholic, traditionally you put the ring on your left hand.
Yeah. But also depending if you've got an engagement ring or not, if you want to switch, sides. But nowadays we say, well, just wear it on the finger that feels right to you.
Yeah. Couples always ask, oh, left hand or right hand? I said, I don't mind either. It's what you want.
I see most couples wear the ring on their left hand.
Okay.
Because they are right-handed.
Okay.
And the left ring finger is closest to your heart.
Yes, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that may also be the reasoning behind why it was worn on the left hand anyway.
Yeah, could be.
What about if you because of your work you can't wear a ring?
Yeah, then you have to come up with an alternative. At least if you do want that element of union and commitment with a physical object. Yeah, a symbol. So I once married a doctor of pets. How do you call it? Veterinarian.
A vet. Yeah, a vet.
Yeah, a vet. With a farmer, and they both couldn't wear rings.
Okay. Yeah.
So we did a beautiful hand fasting.
Okay. Good.
which was a beautiful alternative. But you can also think of necklace or a watch with a beautiful inscription.
Yeah. I've had that a few times.
Tattoos.
Yes. People do that.
Pretty permanent.
Yeah. But, that's what you aim for when you get married. For it to be pretty permanent.
Indeed. Yeah.
Bracelet. Yeah. But most of the time it's either a watch or a necklace. I've had a tattoo a few times as well.
Yeah.
But they do it afterwards.
Yeah. Yeah, and if you're really happy with it and you wear it with pride, why not?
Yeah, why not? Yeah. So there's a choice for everyone, and there's always a nice way to make sure that the ring gets to you in the way you want. Oh, your dog is barking.
Yeah.
My doorbell rang.
And my doorbell was ringing. So then our dog Pepper gets alarmed. So that's why, yeah.
I think we've said it all.
I think so too.
Everyone knows everything about the rings now, where to put them or where not, on which hand, material, and the alternatives. Yeah. I would say until next time.
See you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thanks for listening to How to Get Married in Holland.
We look forward to share more about organizing your wedding day in the Netherlands in the next episode.
Hit the subscribe button so you won't miss anything.
Any questions in the meantime?
Please ask Wedding Celebrants Daphne or Jasperin. You can find us, plus the show notes, on Instagram.
And if you love this podcast, please leave a review.
It gives us a higher ranking, so more fun international couples with Dutch wedding plans will be able to find us.
Until next time.